Okay, well, I haven't done a YouTube video in a little while, but I'm out here in the garage working on a snap-on wrench air hammer that I purchased off eBay, and I'm kind of rebuilding it, going through, cleaning it up. And for anyone else doing this job, I thought I would just make a couple of notes. If you're trying to take this guy apart, it's a little confusing at first, but if you look at this here, this thing just unthreads as you would expect, and that allows you to take this whole assembly off. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually replacing the O-ring right here and right here. This one was okay, this one was damaged. And I wanted to make a note on the ones that I'm using. For the larger one here, it's a dash 029. You can see the ones I picked up here from McMaster. Looks like they come from USA Sealing. Here's the part number if anyone should need it. And for the smaller one right here, I'm using this guy here, which is a dash 025. And I'm using the Viton. And again, these came from McMaster car. You can kind of see. I don't know if that's the McMaster car number or not, but I'll put the information down in the description. The other thing that's a little tricky, and oh, by the way, if you search online, you can find a parts diagram, which does a pretty nice job of showing, you know, kind of how everything goes back together and all that. A couple of tricky things I ran into in terms of taking this all apart is this baffle here. Mine had a dent in it right here that was keeping it from coming off. So if you have any dents and you're trying to take this off, that's going to make it a little bit more difficult. I had to actually use a brass punch and kind of drift it off. Then once I got it out, I was able to flatten it. So as long as this is in good shape, it'll slide on and off, no problem. However, there is a little pin right here that holds that on. And at first, you think, well, maybe I drive this through. No, don't do that. Here's what you do. Get yourself a little magnet, a couple little magnets, and then the way you take this pin out is you just do that, and you're good to go. Now, there's also a smaller pin right here, which is kind of the locking pin for this guy. And it also, when I first was trying to figure out how to take this guy apart, I was a little confused about how this thing came apart. But if you look right here, see if I can find it for you. Yeah, if you look right here, you can see they've got a hole drilled. So when you thread this back piece on, this hole lines up here and they put this pin in. And at first glance, you think, oh, okay, well, I probably need to get a punch and drift this through. Again, the trick is spray a little WD-40 or something down in there and then just use a magnet to get that little guy out. So I'm not going to go through exactly how to assemble and disassemble this little guy. I mainly just wanted to show that magnet trick and kind of give you a broad overview that, you don't need to take this out. You don't need to get any kind of leverage on this and start twisting around or anything like that. All you need to do is just take this collar off and the whole assembly will slide out of that housing, and then use a magnet to pop that pin out and pop these two pins out, and then you'll be on the road. So like I say, that can be a little bit confusing when you're kind of initially trying to take one of these apart for the first time. And this is the PH3050, which is kind of the top of the line snap-on hammer, air chisel. And then you can also see I've changed this over here, and then this is a built-in air regulator. So I just kind of cleaned mine up on the drill press and have been putting it back together. You can see that I polish this to give it a little bit nicer look. But anyways, for anyone who's facing this job, oh, and then the other thing is mine came with this kind of, get the part number here for you. It's the Mac Tools quick disconnect. It was just on there when I bought it, and it just threads on, and then it's got kind of a quick disconnect affair here like this, where you can put the tools in, and you can see I've got like a little shaping hammer that I polished up, and chisels from another air hammer. So this is a real handy device for doing work around the shop. And this little guy, I also took it apart and cleaned it. Just use split ring pliers to take this off, and then the whole thing kind of just comes apart, and you can clean everything in there. And so this is kind of a handy little device to have on your air hammer there. So okay, well, video's run a little bit long, but I did want to put that up just kind of to give you know, a little assistance to anyone who's trying to figure out how the heck this thing comes apart. Okay, thanks for watching. If the videos helped you out, click like there, and also consider subscribing. I should have some more content coming up here pretty soon on the Toyota truck as well. Thanks for watching.